Hi everyone. In this video I am trying out a new sketchbook again. Yeah, this one is actually not bad. It's a watercolor sketchbook by Flynn. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know any other way to say it. I will list it in the description. I've been on the hunt for a good watercolor sketchbook that is 100% cotton. And the unicorn of all sketchbooks is 100% cotton, 9x12, and under $25. So far I've been able to find some nice cotton watercolor sketchbooks that are in the 8x5 range and smaller. Not really a fan of the landscape mode, but it's yeah, it's what we got there. So I really actually like this paper a lot. Now I do have another watercolor journal that I've tried recently that I actually like better than this one. The paper is like top notch, and I'll be sharing that one in an upcoming video. I'm still like playing around in it and checking all the different techniques and stuff, but I just got this one today, and this was kind of my part of my gift card spendings on Amazon from my birthday haul. So thanks Mom and thanks Tema for my gift cards so I could buy more art supplies. But yeah, you know, when it's your birthday, that's what you do. You buy art supplies. So I did a little bit of a abstract type of graphic look for this one because I wanted to test out how the paper absorbed the water, how it let the paint spread. And unbeknownst to me when I started this, I didn't realize it was going to be a serious lifting session. I make so many mistakes in the eyes that I think I lifted them out like 3 times. And yeah, that was a serious test for this paper. This paper took a really heavy beating in that department. It actually held up really well. Just like a lot of the top quality brands, you would expect to behave that way. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting that out of this little budget paper journal. Now, granted, because it does absorb pretty well, and even though I don't really think I was using a staining color, it was more of a mix of cobalt, possibly some QUIN violet got in there, but it really absorbed into the paper when I was lifting it, and there was a lot of water helping that along. So lifting it out, although I was able to get it nice and even, it was still really, really dark. So not my usual style for eyes, but they were like dark and mysterious, and I was just kind of rolling with it, you know. Yeah, I've been known to scrap a painting before for just get the proportions being off, even though everything else was going well. So I was liking the composition of this one, and I wasn't going to let a couple of overly saturated eyeballs mess up my painting session. So I decided to just kind of let it be whatever it was going to be. So yeah, I really like the pink and the blue together, and this is the MAIMERI blue watercolors. So I don't have a warm red in this set, although I did just make a new palette with a warm red, but I'm still using the little desk palette that I have because I don't want to waste the paint. So I am using a lot of QUIN magenta, cobalt blue, some violet too. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the scary eyeballs. We're just, yeah, we're working with it. Determined to make it work. But yeah, the QUIN magenta, the cobalt blue, this PBR 25, which they call Dragon's Blood. It's this nice warm reddish brown, and raw sienna. Well, they call it burnt sienna. I call it raw sienna because that's what it looks like. That's what it acts like. And those are the colors I'm using for the skin tone. This paper, I'm trying to think of another paper that this one reminds me of. But the qualities that it possesses would be that the water kind of stays on the paper for a little bit longer than I'd like, but since I know that about it, I'm just gonna, go with it, which is why I chose this style of painting with the, the blooms and the way that I would have to maybe blend the skin tones. So let the water sit, once you put your colors down to, don't try to blend too much because it's just gonna be a big puddle. Let it absorb and come back and blend after. So it's really nice for, blooming the paint and getting the type of color blending that you would from allowing the paint to mingle with the water on the paper. So if that's your style, I think you'll really like this paper. I kind of like thirstier papers that absorb quickly and will take a lot of water blending and that lift well. Those are the ones I tend to like. And yeah, this one was somewhere in between my favorite type of paper and my least favorite. So I think it still performed pretty well for a budget-friendly sketchbook. It's fairly thick. I think there was more than 25 pages in here. And I think it was $20, $21, something around there. I was trying not to go higher than 25 when looking for these sketchbooks because I go through them kind of quick and I want to be able to replace them. And the other requirement was that the pages were perforated so that I can cleanly and easily tear out pages that I either want to give, sell, or scrap. I've had journals in the past that if I was trying to keep them nice and I did a real messed up painting and I wanted to get rid of it, it almost ruined the sketchbook trying to take it out. So I, from then on, have vowed to only get perforated paper sketchbooks. Perforated, what am I trying to say? Sketchbooks that contain perforated paper. Yeah. Okay, well, I have rambled on enough in this video. I just wanted to share this little test run, lift session, paper beating. Yeah. Anyway, guys, have a good rest of your day. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider. I try to upload at least a couple times a week, or at least once a week. And yeah, with that, I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the painting. Oh yeah, I did use gouache. I needed to save the eyes. Okay. Yeah, anyway, enjoy the rest of the painting, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.